Thank you for the warm welcome. This is actually a bit of a homecoming for me. The event or the Sunken Hahinga Harbour, I'm one of these direct descendants.
Wow, cool.
So, yes, I've been to Te Tai Tokerau and paid my respects to the Whakatau there. My great-grandfather arrived in the mid-1800s, and yes, he worked, I don't know exactly where he worked, but he worked the fields, and in those days they repatriated the remains back to the villages. The village I come from is still there. Some of the houses there are about 300 or 400 years old now, and in those days people came from the villages as a group, and so the villages are still there because they're still owned by, actually I'm one of the owners of one of the houses, but they're now surrounded by modern buildings as China expands. So I hail from southern China, but I'm born and bred in Wellington actually, so I'm not Jaffa. And so, yes, I come from a long back. This feels a bit of a homecoming when I come to Te Tai Tokerau, particularly when I go towards Hokianga Way. So my background, I come with a long history in health. I originally trained as a pharmacist down in Otago, and I've come through the ranks of our health system, so I've been groomed by our health system, I guess. So working clinically as a pharmacist in hospitals mainly, but I did quite a bit of time also in the community. And then I actually spent 4 years working in the Middle East, and that was a bit of an eye-opener because it was in Saudi Arabia. And for those who aren't familiar with Saudi Arabia, an indigenous culture trying to integrate Western medicine into its way of working, and it's a difficult integration for them. And I was often challenged in terms of my own values and being asked to do things I wouldn't have done in New Zealand. Just to give an example, over there are 4 wives, and I was often asked to give hormones to young children to get them pregnant. These are like 11-year-old girls, and that really challenges your values, but you're in a different culture. And so that was always a challenge for myself. Working back in New Zealand, I have come through the various reforms of our health system. For those of you who remember, the area health boards, the chiefs, of course. I also worked for the Regional Health Authority and Health Funding Authority, and also I was National Program Manager for primary care in the ministry. And so in those days, I will take some of the blame here. Capitation was under my watch, as well as the establishment of PHOs. But I was just doing what the minister had asked me to do. More recently, I've been general manager for surgery at Littlemore, so I've got a clear view around how the system works and doesn't work. And so I'm really committed to embedding a T3T approach to how we do things, and obviously addressing our equity issues. And not just our equity issues for Māori, but also for our rural areas. And Dean said, we're part of a restructuring at the moment. I want to come here today to support our Kaimāhi in this office, and to be present, because I feel your pain. I've been through multiple restructures and I understand what it feels like. In terms of how I want to work moving forwards, I am looking to have a number of staff in Te Tai Tokerau. As I've said, I won't be able to address our rural issues and our equity issues unless I've got people on the ground in Te Tai Tokerau. So I can give you that assurance. Some people may want to have national roles as well as local ones, and that's up to the team. In terms of how we want to move forwards, I guess the reforms gives us much more scope to think about how we do things, not just in terms of the actions on the ground, but also how we fund stuff. I'm already asking our national people how I shift funding from Metro to Tai Tokerau. I know that these conversations are going on right across the country. And there are some things we've done already, where we've made funding available to regions, but we've weighted it towards Māori and rural areas. Because if we had done it normally, we would have just taken a population split, and we know that doesn't work. So some of those changes are coming through already, but the main transformational stuff I think is yet to come as I involve more people into how we do things. So today it was about the team in this office actually. I wanted to support them, understand what people are interested in, who they are, where their expertise is. Here are some of the issues that are facing this region. As I've been to Hakeem obviously a lot, and I have travelled around, I've seen the hardships people are faced in this region. I'm conscious that we haven't had a lot of treaty settlements in this region, and that's obvious from my travels around the place. Some of the things I do want to do later on, once we do have our teams on board, is get the wider northern region team better understanding our whole region. Bring people on a bit of a roadshow, understand the effects of colonisation in this region, and so I'll be looking for your support to do that as well. So I think probably enough for me for now. I'll engage with the team over the day and say kia ora and thank you.
Te atua, te piringa, tōku o